Hello, 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 everybody. I'm checking. Okay, good. I was checking to make sure. I always like to do this on Mondays to check to make sure that we are live. Thank you so very much. We just had Astro winning cookies, and my friend brought me a water because my mouth is really dry. And we're starting a little late, but better than late than never. I hope everybody's having a great day today on Halloweening. I hope maybe you had some Halloween fun um, this weekend. Maybe you had some parties to go to. Um, Maybe you're getting ready for all the trick or treaters that are going to be out tonight. Here in Houston, in Texas, the weather's nice in our little area of Texas. Um, we have some great weather, so hopefully we'll have a lot of trick or treaters. I know my daughter is ready for lots of candy. Oh Lord, they're gonna be hyper. All right, so as you can tell, I only have one eyelash on right now, and so we're gonna go. I'm gonna show you how to put on lashes, whether they're the lash lure or regular, and so we'll go through all of that. Um, but we always like to go over, and I'm going to kind of talk about some Halloween makeup, what you can do if y'all are going to dress up. If you're going to dress up, let me know what you're going to dress up as, and I can help possibly. We did a couple years ago. We did a lot of fun ones. I wonder if I still have those. Let me see if I still have them on our computer. Let's see. Let's see. A lot of videos. Do I have any of those? I think I took them all off. Dad gummit. Let me go a little slower. No, I think I took them all off. I sure did. So yeah, I can't show them, but we had some fun. We had I did Rose from the Titanic. I did an old lady. I did half regular face, half scary face. I did a mermaidish kind of creature, like fairy-ish creature. I did zombie. Zombie was always fun. I like zombies. So we are going to, just talk to me. Tell me what's up. Tell me what's going on. So we always go over the basics. We always like to cover what you get in your kit because we know we have people at all different levels of airbrushing. And so we always like to cover that. And so this is one of our systems. This is the Breeze. We also have the Legend and the Icon Pro, and it comes with makeup. So if you're buying just a basic system, it comes with the 2 bottles of Airbrush foundation, Love, and blush. Now our Love is super high pigmented, a little bit, the blush. Did I say that? The blush is super high pigmented, and a little bit goes a very long way. So you don't have to use a lot. And then the Love is something you may not use every single day, but you're going to love it. You can try it out in different ways. You can mix it with other products, all that fun stuff. But we give you the 2 bottles of foundation so you can mix and match. I mean, sometimes I'm a 3. Sometimes I'm a 2-3. Sometimes, you can just kind of play with it and have fun. This is what we want you to do when you start out. You always, always, always want to keep that Breeze moving. Your stylus moving. You're always going to move it. Now, you're not moving it like this. It's not a free-for-all. The moves are very deliberate. You're going around and around. There's overlap, but you're never in one spot twice, okay? And you also want to keep it 4 finger widths away. Make sure you're that distance while traveling around. And you'll want to check yourself. Like every so often, make sure you're that 4 fingers. Because what happens is you either do this because something's blowing out your face, or you do this because you're used to touching your face. And the last thing right there, boop, boop, or boop, boop, is slightly pull down on this trigger. You want very little makeup to come out. So, hello, Cindy. Happy Halloween. All right, so we are going to get started, but I am going to put on my lash first. Let me get my glue out. And this is a regular lash. It's not the lash lure. If you've never tried lashes, guys, those magnetic lashes that we have, the lash lure, are amazing. Because of the fact that it goes right to where Like once you put the liner on, you're like, whoop, it goes right there. Like you don't have to do squat, which is pretty amazing. And then let me get these out. We do give you a pair of these to put the lash in, and you can just place it right there. And it really does just pop right into place. Hello, Veronica. Good to see you. It really does just pop into place. It's kind of cool. Like it's kind of like magic. You're like, oh, I'm done. And then you can kind of place it. But I even like using these to put on regular lashes. Because of the fact of how it holds it like this. Can y'all see that? And then I'm using some new glue. I'm trying out some new glue. It's clear. And I'm just going to brush that along the top. I always like to try new glue just to see how it works. Because especially when I do makeup for brides and stuff, I need to make sure like it's going to last. Hey, Lori, how are you? So making sure that I have glue all over the lash. And I do concentrate it a little bit more on the ends because I feel like if it's going to lift anywhere, that's usually where it does lift. And so I like to concentrate it right there. All right. Happy Halloweeny. Now, the one thing about doing these and that you don't have to do with the magnetic lashes is you want to wait a little bit to make sure that this gets a little tacky. You want it to be, you don't want to put it on right away because it's going to be too wet and it can move. And so you don't want that. So then you're going to take, I'm taking it in my holder and I have a mirror right here and I'm going to look down. If you've ever had lashes put on, like if somebody put lashes on for you, they always have you close your eyes or look down. That's because when we close our eyes, it stretches that area on how we need it to put on. Now that the glue's tacky, I can go in. Look, I'm looking down into my mirror. And I just place that right at that end because I want to make sure it's on this end. Then using the same little holder, I can go and place those. So I will let you know that putting the magnetic lashes on, I feel it's just easier. Number one, you have that eyeliner on the lid first that you draw like right at that lash line, and then the lashes go there. Bloop. But now I'm having to make sure that it's right at my lash line, right? So I can go in, kind of move this to where it's right at, I'm gonna grab tweezers too. Make sure it's on. You can use tweezers with the magnetic ones. The only thing is, if your tweezers are metal, they'll stick. So you can't use them really at the base. But what I like about this dude is you can go in and squeeze your lash and the fake lash together. And there we go. Voila. And so lashes, I mean, guys, come on. They do make a world of difference. Since I can't wear lash extensions because I'm allergic, I've been wearing lashes every day. And I'm kind of digging it. People are like, oh, how can you put on lashes every day? When you get so comfortable doing it, like you can do it pretty quickly. And I have been like going back and forth between the magnetic ones and the regular ones. When you can do it so quickly, And then I'm not putting any mascara on. So I'm not having to really take that off at night. So it's less pull on my eyes as well. So yeah. And then if I'm just using these during the day, I don't wear mascara. Now, if I was going out, hello, Andrea. If I was going out or to a function or a gala, we had the firefighters gala this past weekend. If I went to that, I would have put mascara on just to vamp it up a little bit. But for every day, I'm good. So yeah, and you will get used to it, especially if you have the magnetic ones. The magnetic ones, like, whoop, bunk, and I'm done. Done. All right, so now let's get into airbrushing. Is anybody doing makeup tonight for Halloweeny? Anyone? Any Halloweeny makeup today? This weekend, I did a Sith. I had like 7 people running through my house. I did in my neighborhood. I did a special on makeup, Halloween makeup, and so I did a Sith, 2 Egyptians, a goth girl, Day of the Dead, a vampire, 3 regular makeups. They were going to a party. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, and then my daughter today is going to be Batgirl, and I'm going to airbrush her mask on. Andrea, I am actually allergic to the glue. I absolutely love lash extensions, but hey, Christina, good to see you. But my eyes itch so badly. They itch so bad, and like they'll swell up, like almost where like my eyes almost closed in the morning. It's not every day, but it's like every other day. And I couldn't do it. And it makes me very sad. So that's my sorrow. So yeah, depending on what you're doing. Earlier I said like a couple years ago we were teaching you guys how to do Halloween makeup, and we had so much fun. And I did Rose from the Titanic. I did an old lady, which was so cool. And then I did I know, thank you, Andrea. I wonder if it's on my phone. And then I did a half face, like a half human and half scary monster face. I'm going to see if I can find it. Here is, I don't know if y'all can see this. That was my goth, vampire, and Day of the Dead. And then where's my Sith? Here's my Sith. Oh. I'll see you. And my Egyptians. They were so cute. But let me see if I can find it, because I loved my little half face. That was so much fun. I'm just gonna look at my phone real quick. I know it made me so like when having lash extensions, and I'm doing a little promo for lash extensions, I guess. Doing lash extensions was so great because like I think they're so thick at the bottom. Like I didn't even feel like I had to wear eyeshadow. Or if I did, I would just do something in my crease and then I'm done with it. Never lined them. Like I didn't have to line them at all, which was another great thing. But it's where you can like basically wake up and you're like, okay, I'm done. All right, I'm trying to find my Scary Monster one because that was my favorite one. I thought I had it on my thingamabobber, but I don't. Please hold while I scan through. Why do you do your eyebrows first? Yes, please ask me questions as we go along. Oh, I love that. People are asking, literally ask. Okay, so why do I do my eyebrows first? I do eyebrows first because a couple reasons. One, I don't leave the house without my eyebrows. Like that's the one thing I have to put on. But two, even if I was at home and I was doing all my makeup, I would do my eyebrows first, because to me, it frames your face. Like, it gives you a starting point. My brows are a little thinner than this. They're not much thinner, but a little thinner. And I like my brows a little thicker, because I just like my lips. I line on the outside. And so I feel like it does give me like not a starting point, but it just helps give me an idea of what to do if I wanted to, you know, do it smoky, or it just helps. And that's me. Not everybody does it. The makeup is, the airbrushing is so precise that it's not going to get on them. I mean, you know that we sometimes even do eyes first. And so it's not going to get on them. It's not going to do any of that. And so it makes it, for me, a lot easier just to gauge everything. Okay, guys, I don't know where it is. Well, there's Christmas. Hold on. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. It was my favoriteest one, too. Hold on one more second, and then I'll stop. Okay. That looks like Halloween. So there we go. There's some Halloween. There's some Halloween. Okay. Maybe. Oh, come on. Come on. So what's going on? So the other thing is, what was... It depends on, I blocked off an hour for everybody, but it depends on, like, if I'm doing myself, it doesn't take time at all. Man, I really wanted to show y'all this. This is going to make me mad. Here, I'll tell you. This, what we were unicorn fairies last year. That was fun. Or elves, or no, we're fairies. Okay, I don't know. I don't know where they are, guys. Sorry. I'll look one more time. Up here. I don't see any scary faces. Still don't. Okay, I don't know where it is. Okay, anyway. I won't look anymore. But it depends on what it is. Sometimes Halloween makeup is a lot easier than regular makeup, because the goal is to look yuck. And so usually it's like a white face. With doing the old woman, and the old woman, this one's an easy one to do, especially if you airbrush. Like, especially when you are doing an old lady, you do this. You make the crunchiest face you can, although my Botox better be kicking in, so I can't scrunch my face. But you make a scrunchy face, and then you overspray. Because then when you relax and you let it go, you have a bunch of wrinkles and crinkles. And I will tell you that that is a great way to understand how airbrush makeup works. So how many times have we heard, oh, it looks more wrinkly and crinkly, and it's, makes me look older. Well, that should be an indication that you are spraying too heavy. And under the eyes here, like, that took me a minute to get used to as well. Just because I'm very self-conscious about my under eye wrinkles and crinkles. And so you have to spray lighter and then make more passes. So don't keep going until you get the coverage that you want. You make a pass, look, make a pass, make a pass. That way you're not getting too much in one spot. So I look up, because that is going to stretch that area. I make my movements first, and then lightly pulling down on that trigger. Okay. Is that everything I want? Is that the coverage that I want? No. So I go back and I make another pass. If I wanted to do an old lady, I would close up my eyes and scrunch and overspray in those areas, because it would enhance all the wrinkles and crinkles. It would create more wrinkles and crinkles. We always want to leave our eyes open when we airbrush, because we want to see what we're doing, right? And the other thing that I think it's one, if you start understanding what airbrush is all about, let me go there. because everybody's like, oh, you're airbrushed, thinking that it's like photographs. The air that comes out is your brush. So when I'm putting this on and I feel that air, wherever I feel the air, that is where the makeup's going. Okay. And if you're wanting to do makeup today and you're like, well, I don't have the right makeup, I don't have the blah, 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 blah. Guys, have fun. Do, like, if you needed a light color, use eraser, use glow. That gives you that white color. You can add a couple of drops of foundation in it to make it more flesh colory, not as white. Another secret, I'm going to give y'all some secrets. If you take white lash glue, the duo glue that is white, and you can put some wherever you want it, like a scar or something, just go whoosh, like draw that on there, kind of tap it out, let it dry, because the glue that is white, it dries like clearish white. And once that is done, you can start breaking it apart with your fingers, kind of making it, and then go in with like crimson around that and in the center where blood would come out, and kind of tap it out. And you can, and just kind of play with the color. You could use stark to go around the edge to create that depth of maybe a cut or a scar. And that's fun. I learned how to do that through, well, I worked on a zombie movie, but doing that, like playing with, it's latex. Duo glue is latex basically. And so you don't have to go get latex. If you want, you can just get, have some lash glue. If you have lash glue, bam, done. Day of the Dead, that's awesome. Not doing anything. Cindy said she's going to shop discount candy tomorrow. I haven't even got candy yet. This past 2 weeks have been so incredibly busy that I haven't even had time to think. Oh, pop art. Yeah, I did pop art one time too. I love it. But I told my daughter, I was like, oh, I got to go get candy today. And she's like, you're not really prepared for Halloween, Mom. I'm like, I just took you to Blue's Clues. You need to be nicer to me. Isn't it funny what kids will say? All right. I'll have to, I'll download, once I find all of them, I'll download the looks that we've done in the past, and we'll look at them tomorrow. Go down, blend it down my neck. But notice, guys, it's not a free-for-all. I'm making my passes. I'm bam, 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 bam. I'm going back, making my passes. So, Andrea, thank you for asking that question, because a lot of people are not doing this correctly. So if you have a breeze, I'm just looking to see what areas I need to go in. If you have a breeze, before you open it, or not, I mean, like when you're opening, when you get it for the first time, you want to charge it overnight before using it. So charge it a good 4 hours before using it for the first time. Then after that, because that's getting the battery all up, like whoosh, raising it up. And then after that, you only are going to charge it about once a week. So don't leave it charging. Pick, Sunday. Sundays are my day to charge my breeze, and then just charge it once a week. Because we don't want to like mess up with the battery. We want the battery to go down and then go up, go down and go up. And so like golf carts, you don't charge it every day. You charge it when the battery is going down. I'm using natural blush. And I'm doing it a little higher. And natural blush, it doesn't have that blooming. effect that most of the blushes have. Like the natural blush, like once you're on, it's pretty good. Like it's not going to come up way too much. So what you see is what you get, basically. How many hours you only charge it till it's charged. So and the way you know, once I plug this in, this light will flash. There's a light behind here and it flashes. When it's charged, it's solid. So as soon as it's solid, like if you went to go, if you charged it on a Monday, you could do your makeup, charge it during the day, and then when you get home, just take it off. But it gives you that indication that it is charged by the lights. All right. And I forget to charge mine here all the time. All right. I'm grabbing my brush here and I'm going in light, guys. Going in light. That was my foundation. I used shade 3 in the rose. And I'm just going to do my crease. Guys, you don't need 82 steps for a natural look, okay? Makeup is easy. Let's not overdo it. That's the only thing I get frustrated with, like people I see on YouTube or TikTok where they do so many. Oh, the blush was natural blush. Sorry, babe. Where they do so many steps and you don't need those many steps. I'm going to start my own TikTok and set people straight. And I don't even think I'm going to do it under either. I'm just going to leave it natural. Natural. Now I'm going in with my Dusty Rose. And rubbing that. And then I'm going to grab, because I need to contour my under, not with optics though. Where's my contour? I'm going to go in and contour right there. Do a little bit under here. Because I think people love makeup and they want to play in makeup and they want to do all this stuff. And the people that do it like that, that's great. That's great. You can play with it and have fun, but a lot of the steps aren't necessary. You don't need to have 82 steps for a natural look. And so you can, I want to be able to show people, like I show you guys, like one eyeshadow color and lashes. That's dramatic. Oh, my light went out back behind me. Oh, it's Halloween. Is it a ghost? If I lined my eye, guess what? That would make it even more dramatic. And so there's a lot of different ways to do it, but I don't need to do 84 steps. Is that because they are young and that's why they do all those steps? So yes and no. Let me fix this. Okay. Yes and no. So most of them, and I'm speaking in general, are just makeup lovers. They like doing makeup. They like doing makeup on themselves. They're not necessarily makeup artists. And they're just good about doing their makeup. They just love it. And so they love it and they add it on. Now, when we are younger, we add on makeup to make us look older, right? We will. When you were 14, you wanted to look 16. When you're 16, you want to look 18. We always want to look older, and that's why they do it a lot of times. But as we age, we should wear less makeup so our youth can shine through, and we're not trying to cover it up. And so you can cover what you need to cover, but then let your youth shine through. And so that's kind of a misconception as far as like, they're just playing with makeup. They're just having fun and they're good. I mean, I love watching them. I love seeing you could definitely get tips and tricks. I'm just saying you don't need to do all of them. All right. All right. With the airbrush system, why do people still use traditional makeup? Andrew, you're asking such good questions. A a lot of people don't think they can do it flat out. They're like, airbrush, that's what makeup artists use, or that's what they use in movies, or I'm not going to use that every day. That's only for special occasions. So what? They don't understand that it's every day. And they get it home and they put it on like traditional makeup. They don't give it a chance. And so if you're not giving it a chance, if you base your conclusion on the first time you use it, yeah, you're probably not going to like it because you're putting it on wrong. But they think, oh, I know how to do makeup. I can do this. And they're like, and it's gross. And, you know, we all know that, right? And so they don't give it a chance. And so if they will give it a chance and learn how to use it, they'll love it. Because even if I was 16 and wanted that makeup look, I can still get that with LUMINESS. I'm still not touching my face. It's still great for my skin. All the benefits of that, but I can still get a makeup look with it if that's what the look you wanted. But people don't think they can do it. They base it on one time, or, oh, it looks okay. You know, I saw one person use it and they're like, oh, it took me a couple tries. And I think it's okay. Guys, if you do not love your application, if you don't love your makeup look, your airbrush, then you're doing it wrong. If it's like, I can take it or leave it, you're doing it wrong. Flat out, I'm telling you. And how I know that is because I've done plenty of people who say they airbrush, and then when I go in and I airbrush them, it's life-changing. It's complete, oh, that's how it is. They don't understand it. So they have to take some time and learn the process. And it's not a long time. It's just a couple tries. Like, you'll get it down. I can tell you ways to practice. I tell you guys how to practice. And that's why. So there you go. That's my soapbox. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a great Halloweeny. Jeannie said, gosh, I freaking loved it once you showed. Yes, and that's the whole process. I even have artists that I'm like, spray lighter. Spray lighter. I can hear it. I know you're spraying too heavy. So anyway, we just need to get them on here so they understand. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a great Halloween. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye for now.